Hey guys, it's me again, back with another YouTube video, and this time I will be talking about my experience as the storyboard artist on the short film Sync, which is directed by the very talented Hasraf Dulull. Right, so let's get to it. The image that you're looking at right now was actually drawn after principal photography, and was actually just made for this video alone, just because it looked nice to show it that way. The real shot, however, was this one. This is the one that was handed in, and it shows that a lot of the information was not passed on yet. The sync was not developed yet, the character sync, and we had no idea whether the agent was going to be male or female at the time. So for this short film, I've worked on different scenes. This one shows a motorway, which is very interesting to find out how it was actually shot. You should go on the Facebook page of Sync, which I'll highlight later on in the video, and there's also a link below, because that's very interesting. And there's also an office scene which you can see here, which some images have already been shown on the Facebook page as well. So yeah, that was, in that sense, it was all lots of fun, different locations. Also, maybe interesting to mention, I was never at the location itself. However, what I want to discuss in particularly right now is this particular shot that you're looking at right here. This shot was done partly in SketchUp, which is 3D modeling application, and I used SketchUp basically as a base layer, which later on I would import into Photoshop to draw over it. Now, why would I use SketchUp and that you're seeing right here? It's because SketchUp is perfect for conceptualizing different shots. So you see this underground car park that's right here. Well, that's actually I wouldn't say 100% accurate representation of the car park, but it's close. Because I couldn't be on location, they send me pictures, and I basically rebuild the environment based on these pictures. Now here what you're seeing is I'm flicking through the different shots that were given to me in an Excel sheet. You see it at the top, one shot 130, 140, 141. And then these ones I would export one at a time and then draw over them in Photoshop. Which brings us basically to this particular shot, the one in the motorcycle close-up of the sync. That one is exactly the one that you see me draw here in Photoshop now, and as you can see, different layer. I take my standard brushes, all black and white, very simple, and I just start drawing over it. Why do I do that? Because it just gives more character. It just looks better. Yes, I could have handed in the shot just as it was, and for some of them I really did as well towards the end, especially for the car park scene, because there were a lot of last minute changes that needed to be made, because it's quite a complex scene, especially when you only have one day to shoot it. And in this, the director is very smart. He also had a very smart team to help him. And I'm 100% confident that this short film Sync will look really, really awesome, especially based on what I've already seen so far. I'm very, very excited and looking forward to the final results. So here you have another example of what or why I actually use SketchUp. So same environment, just different layout. And here, you see that the character's arms are down, but if you know how to draw a little bit, understand your anatomy a bit, you just draw it in your own position. Then obviously the guy had a gun, and for that obviously I needed some reference material, because yeah, I'm not a 100% gun freak. I don't know all the guns in the world, and I don't draw them every day in my life. That's another thing. Artists, they use a lot of reference. Unless you've been drawing something over and over and over again, that's just what you end up doing. Now here as well, this is also an interesting thing that I do when I'm drawing. I always tilt my canvas, because it's like when you're using paper, right? When you're drawing paper, some lines you can just draw them straight. When you tilt the paper a little bit, that's the same in Photoshop. I tend to do the same, a lot of artists do, and you just get straighter lines in general. And so yeah, there you go. Just as usual, I keep on drawing, I keep on refining until I get all the shapes the way I want them. I modify and scale things like every other illustrator out there. And the most important thing for me when I do storyboards is to just get the message across. It helps to make it look nice, but it's not really a requirement. Why? Because it's a storyboard. You cannot spend too much time on these because you have to do so many of them. For a project like Sync, I think I've drawn close to about anywhere between 75, 80, maybe worst case scenario 90. And we're talking about a short film that's give or take 9 minutes or maybe a bit longer. I don't know. It depends on how they do the editing. But there you go. So it's a lot of work. And the most important thing is just to get the message across. It helps if it looks nice. But if you want things to look really nice, then do movie poster or stuff like that. And yeah, there you go. So that's a quick look into the storyboarding of Sync. As time goes by, I will show more information, more footage. First, I'm just going to wait until Hasraf releases his footage, which is really cool. There's a very cool trailer coming onto the web very soon, so definitely keep your eyes out for that. And also, yeah, for all the information on Sync, just go to the Facebook page of Sync, which you can see there, facebook.com / and then Sync's Robots. Definitely have a look at it because it's an amazing short film, and what I've seen so far really looks amazing.